I'm Chico Sierra, but that was not the name given to me at birth. When I was born, my mother, who was Mexican-American, named me after my biological father, but he was not the man listed on my birth certificate. From day one, identity was an ambiguous concept, buried in DNA and paperwork. My family was mixed race. We were all half indigenous, Latino, and something else. There were 6 of us. Some of us shared last names, but only 2 of us shared the same father. The only confusion about our familial ties lie outside of our home. We lived in a border town with a military base. Transition and movement facilitated by armed guards was the norm. There were chain link fences everywhere. But we did live in a desert, so the dirt went where it pleased. Early on, all these lines and fences, arbitrarily constricting the movement of life, became symbols of an archaic bureaucracy. As I grew older, divisions and lines created within the context of education made it nearly impossible for me to continue learning. I stopped attending classes in high school and instead maintained a residency at the El Paso Public Library. There, I developed a love for religion, ceremony, mythology, punk rock, and socialism. And they all fit together perfectly in my mind. After a while, I was advised to drop out of high school by the school's at-risk coordinator. Between then and now, I spent a lot of time doing a lot of different things. I've been a Christian missionary, dog groomer, security guard, forklift driver, tattoo apprentice, and more. Through it all, I've maintained different creative endeavors, creating music, writing poetry, creating visual work, and also continuing to educate myself. When I moved to the Midwest, I started to feel a bit of a disconnection. Not necessarily a disconnection from family or people, but from history and culture. The culture of my mother, obscured by time, colonialism, and poverty. I was also thinking about my belief system, being fervently non-spiritual and primarily a humanist, and what I thought are scientifically fleshed out beliefs of indigenous people. I wanted to give a visual representation of nature and the chaos of the universe, not an abstraction, but with the visual language of my people, whoever they were. I paint without a clear plan because I believe that there is a creative instinct that taps into genetic memory and mixes with the subconscious to create images that speak to the folks who view my work. Now that I have a family, I feel like my position in this chaos and the natural cycle has been planted. I'm here to tell stories. Thank you for listening.